no. Hello everyone, welcome to the Nerf Archives Season 3, and unfortunately, Episode 9. It's the episode on the best blaster ever made. Yes guys, we all know and love this blaster. This is the Nerf Warden, and oh my goodness, is this like one of the most famous Nerf blasters ever. Let's get started with the episode. Cue the intro. The Nerf Elite 2.0 Warden came out back in 2020, so it was probably one of, if not Nerf's most terrible year in their history of just making blasters. And that's because this was one of the blasters that released on the first launch of Elite 2.0. So basically, I might finish this first. The first wave of Elite 2.0 happened to be a terrible wave. It just wasn't good at all. You have blasters like the Echo, the Phoenix, the Shockwave, which are all just not good blasters. But there's one thing you can say about those blasters, and that's that they work. I'm sure do I need to, I feel like I can't really introduce this blaster because it's like a friend y'all know already. It's like when you introduce that friend that everyone knows. And it's not one of those good friends. It's that, big sweaty friend that's like really weird. That's what the Warden is. But let's try to look at this objectively because it is kind of well known now that Hasbro fixed the Warden about 6 months after its initial release. It took them quite a while. And they fixed it sort of. It still has all the Elite 2.0 isms and issues. And I happen to have a working one that I thrifted, surprisingly, for $3. Now, there is another variant of this blaster, and that is the Transformers one. But this was actually meant to be a replacement for the Rough Cut, which is, it does not do that at all. Now, this is a subjective opinion of mine, but I think on the surface, this looks cooler and better than the Rough Cut. I personally love the Elite 2.0 color scheme. As much as the series sucks, it's my favorite color scheme in all of Nerf. The muted color tones in the gray and the black and the blue, it looks beautiful. Like, this blaster is absolutely gorgeous. And it came with this strap, so I don't know what to tell you guys. The grip itself, I think, is good. I actually really like this grip. It's nice and smooth. There's, not a lot going on for it. It's not as good as the Rough Cut grip, but it's still a good grip regardless. There's not anything that digs into your hand, and it's pretty easy to hold. It's pretty big, it's pretty beefy, it's nice. And you could argue the Prime is a little bit more smoother than the Rough Cut. Now, the plastic quality seems like it would be nice, but it's not. It's not built well at all. The plastic used is very cheap and bendy. You can actually feel like the flex and bend. In fact, listen to this. This is me just moving my hands back and forth. That's bad. That's a sign of a very bad and very poorly designed blaster. There is a tack rail and 2 sling mounts here, which is, I guess, nice. What really sucks is that it's like clipped and glued together, as well as an addition of a few screws, which means you can't take it apart and fix it if it breaks, and we'll talk about the breaking in a little bit here. Now, like I said, my Warden doesn't have any issues. Sort of. It actually does have one issue, and that is, if you prime it too fast, it automatically slam fires one barrel. Not both barrels, one barrel. I don't have my finger on the trigger. Well, I have to fire the second barrel, but look at this. And you fire the second barrel. It's really weird. And it operates how you'd expect. You just load in the darts. You can load in about 8 darts, and I just accidentally loaded a dart in the middle there. Hold on. Because you gotta use only official Nerf darts made by Nerf, because Nerf likes money, and you gotta pay Nerf money by buying their most official Nerf darts, because you gotta use only official Nerf darts. And it fires like a Rough Cut. And accidentally shoot sometimes. It's stupid. And the performance is surprisingly pretty good. That's not one of the reasons people hate this blaster. It works pretty darn reliably. As far as performance goes, not anything else is reliable. Nothing about the Warden is reliable except for the performance, which is nice, I guess. And there's not too much of a decline in firing. It actually shoots a little bit further than the Rough Cut in my testing, so that's pretty cool. I need another Minto. If you're familiar at all with the history of this blaster, then you'll know exactly why it's to be avoided. But if you're coming in completely blind and you haven't heard of this blaster somehow, if you're living under a rock, a nice spacious boulder, then yeah, you would say this is just a pretty average Elite 2.0 blaster. It's bad, but it's not complete garbage. So if you watch Welcome's review, Coop's review, every single review of this blaster, then you will know that they break a lot. When they first released, it broke almost right out of the package. Coop could barely use it for enough time to test it. Welcome's broke on camera. He got 2 of them. It broke. Coop got 2 of them. They broke. Everyone was having trouble with these breaking constantly, and it took Nerf 6 whole months to fix the problem, and they didn't offer a refund or anything like that. It is absolutely unbelievable that Hasbro did this. It's unacceptable. In fact, I despise what Hasbro did with this so much that I decided to make a whole skit dedicated to this blaster. So I'm gonna go enjoy my last Mento, and you can watch that skit while I enjoy this Mento. This is the CEO of Nerf. He is trying a last-ditch attempt to save the one Nerf blaster that hasn't been corrupted by Elite 2.0, the Elite Rough Cut 2x4. This evil monster is Karen. Her origin is unknown. All that is known is that she's a Karen, and she wants to see the entire hobby destroyed. She must be stopped at all costs. I will not let you ruin the rough cut. It belongs to me. Well, that's just too bad. Just let it be, okay? You ruined the shockwave, the rapid strike, the strife, heck, even the freaking Maverick. I'm gonna have that rough cut, and I'm gonna ruin it. Not if I have anything to say about it. No! My sword! You'll pay for that. No! Please! Just let the rough cut go. Just leave the rough cut alone, please. Oh, how I have dreamed of this day to ruin your best series. And now, I will destroy the legacy of the great Nerf Elite Rough Cut 2x4. No, you don't have to do this. Please. No! Yes! Yes! I have succeeded! And since you had to hide the rough cut from me, I will make sure that this one is especially bad. It was good seeing you. I got away. Dang it! Well, at least the Spectre is safe. So does the Warden have anything to offer us in the hobby today? Yeah, it does. It has lots of modability. It fires good. The plastic quality is great. Performs amazing. Totally get a Warden. It's the best blaster ever made. Oh, I was talking about the Strife. I got it confused. Wrong script. This has absolutely nothing to offer the hobby except for one thing. That is the a blaster you can smash with a sledgehammer. That's the only reason to get this. You buy this to slash it with a sledgehammer. The rough cut's better in every way. And I'm not the kind of guy who just likes to say, oh, the old blasters, the classics are the best. That I'm telling you, avoid the Warden. Even when it works, it's still so much worse than the rough cut. I'm going to be smashing it with a sledgehammer with a very special guest. So, yeah, let's say goodbye to this blaster. I give it an absolute terrible rating. The first blaster, I believe, on the entire series, this is season 3, but the entire series, to receive that rating. It's absolutely crap. It's terrible. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this another hilarious, hopeful, it's not hilarious. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember to always use official Nerf darts.
My junk drawer, so many things I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go, no, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.